He wants you to be a drifter. Nowhere to go but to darkness. Think about it, when we are depressed or apathetic. What kinds of indulgences do we reach for? To release or numb the sadness? Or to feel some kind of rush or happiness? It is usually alcohol, masturbating or meaningless sex, weed, junk food, and other negative activities that make things worse. And each of these indulgences will gladly invite the other similar activities to join you, as all of them are best friends. This is the perfect state for devil to swoop in and take your soul. Overindulgence in sex or PMO leaves a man totally drained. He has no willpower to fight anyone or anything. Even his own mind can easily overpower him and suppress his better judgment. Simply because the brain uses sex energy to use its fuel for thinking. The proof of it lies in the fact that our brain feels depressed right after jerking off. And we feel lethargic and unenthusiastic right after committing the deed. Therefore, the moment devil sees you doing well in life, when he sees you getting on your feet, he uses the sexual urge card to rob you off of your energy and accurate thinking. And these two things, when stripped from a man, throws him into the drifter realm. The realm of indulgences and cheap highs that cost you a bit of your soul every time you indulge. Consequently, sooner or later, the devil has your soul, and these habits become permanent. This is due to the law of hypnotic rhythm that Napoleon Hill talks about in Outwitting the Devil. Hypnotic rhythm is simply the habits or thoughts that you regularly indulge in. And in due time the universe makes them permanent. Any habit done for long enough is taken over by the universe and made permanent. This applies to both good and bad. This is how the divine regulates the entire universe. This is why the planets never drift from their orbits. Summer always follows spring. Only man has the ability to deliberately form his own habits and use the law of hypnotic rhythm. He can use it for both good and bad habits. This is the very reason why the men who develop wealth consciousness seem to keep making more and more. Even if they lose it all once, they are able to make it again. Their habit is made permanent by the universe. Similarly, a hitman may feel something on his first kill. But after a while, he feels nothing after taking someone's life because the law of hypnotic rhythm has hypnotized his mind. The door to going back becomes almost impossible unless he deliberately shifts his consciousness. This is why we seldom see people come to their senses after they have been to the dark side for too long. Example can be of corrupt politicians. They start justifying their corruption and act as though it's their right. Devil overfeeds their ego and gluttony till they are numb to any form of real happiness and need this toxic way of adrenaline to keep going. Devil charms the man with these addicting and draining activities to get a man to drift. That is, take away his ambition and drive. And he walks around in life with nowhere to go. Therefore, devil uses the law of hypnotic rhythm in the worst way possible to make the worst of a man permanent. Therefore, the 98% have no idea what they want from life. Or what their chief aim is. It is simply because of the habit of drifting. Living life with indecision, fear, and no aim. And an empty mind is the cozy home of devil. He will take you to the exciting land of indulgences until you can't see the other side because of law of hypnotic rhythm. For men, sex is easily the most attractive bribe of devil. If all else fails, he can easily put a man on fapping and drain away his life essence till he becomes an empty vessel to be occupied. And due to this era of free porn, his job has become 100 times easier. Watch this next to learn the 3 biggest weapons of the devil against man and a simple yet most powerful way to defeat the devil. Remember, he can never take a man's soul against his will.